Hello everyone, and today we're back into some more Loomian Legacy PvP, and today we are showcasing Cavenish. Now this might be the new best Baffle user in the game. I'm serious. With Drop of Youth, this thing is very bulky. I have Slapdown, Baffle, Sap Plant, and Photosynthesis, and these are the TPs, 192 in the health, 108 in the melee defense, and 200 in the range defense, just to make it as bulky as possible. And since it has Sap Plant, it actually is very, very good against... Like, it's a very, very good Baffle user with Sap Plant. You can Baffle out, and you can get health back on a Loomian that you don't really have much health on, or no ways to get health back. So it's really good for that. I think I'm going to bring you, because you look very good for most of this team. Eclipse does not look so hot. I am going to bring Swolder. I think Swolder lead. Let's do Cavenish lead, because if he leads to something like a Tyrex, I could Baffle out of it. And there is Tyrex. Actually, I don't even have to Baffle out of Tyrex. I can actually Sap Plant on Tyrex. That actually is not a bad idea. Let's do that. Let's Sap Plant the Tyrex. It actually does have Chomp, and it looks like it is Power Jaw, because that actually did a solid amount of damage. But as you can see, I tank it quite well, although it is Chomp, so I'm probably over-exaggerating a little bit. But let's go into Swolder. So now the Tyrex is Sap Planted. Oh, he swapped. Who does he go into? Ikazune? Ah, it's not bad. Not really. I should have stayed in, actually. That could have been a great matchup. No big deal, though. I can throw a poison out there on the Ikazune. You can throw a poison out there with the Swolder. I want to use Swolder more. I haven't used Swolder enough, so I have Swolder on the team. Plus, it resists all three of the Cavenish's weaknesses, so it works out very well. Swolder fits very well for the team. Goes for the Electro Burst. Don't burn on the first play. Thank you. Poison. And now Ikazune is thrown with a poison. I'm gonna go into my Infernix. And then I think I'm gonna double out into my Cavenish. He goes for the Fire Breath, which I Quad Resist. So that's good, I Quad Resist that. And now I'm gonna go into my Cavenish and predict the Light type move. So yeah, let's do that. I can actually Baffle out of Cavenish into, like, Tyrex, which would work very well. But I think I'm going to try to go for the Sap Plant first, if I can. Got him with the Energy Surge. We're going to go for a Sap Plant on the Ikazune and try to do some damage, because Cavenish is really good with Sap Plant. I have Photosynthesis as well, in case I get too low. So it just works out. I got the best of both worlds, basically. And I think they hit pretty... Well, I can't deal with RNG. I'm just gonna go for Photo then, and just try to Poison Stall the Ikazune. If it goes for Fire Breath, I should be able to live. Unless it crits, which it doesn't. Photosynthesis, I get some health back. And I'm gonna save Cavenish for the Tyrex, I think. I'm gonna go into my... Yeah, I'm basically gonna go into my Infernix and just soak the hit. That did not go to plan. I did not think I was gonna miss my Sap Plant. The Ikazune would have already been dead. And I would have been probably at full health. But, of course, I missed my Sap Plant. He might just save his Ikazune for later, but let's see. Let's see what he does. My Cavenish is at high-ish HP, so I could probably use one Baffle. Yeah, that's the problem. If you miss your Sap Plants, you're kind of in trouble with Cavenish. Look, Cavenish could be very good. You could also run Wonder Herb over Slapdown, or you could also run Charade over Slapdown. Like, there's a couple moves you can actually run with Cavenish that would probably be better than Slapdown. I have Slapdown just so it's not Provoke Bait. I don't want it to be Provoke Bait, so I have Slapdown just there to get rid of items. I went Infernix, which is perfect, actually. That's perfect for me. I can go for a big Fire Breath and do a ton of damage to this Mutagon. Probably do over half because it's Infernix. Infernix hits really, really hard. Even with tank, this is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, even with tank, that does a lot of damage. Mega Punch, ow, does a lot of damage though. A Baffle into it would be nice. let's go into our Zeppelin. I brought Zeppelin for the Mutagon, so let's go into Zeppelin and do some massive damage with this thing. Go for the Mech Punch. Got a critical hit because you know it's just how it goes. Resonate. Maybe we can get a +1 boost. Nope, he stays in. His Mutagon is out. That's big to have out of the picture. That is actually one of our biggest threats to the team. Who does he go into? He goes into the Tyrex. I'm going to go into my Cavenish. This Cavenish can tank Tyrex, so let's do that. And I want to get a Sap Plant off. I really have to hit it, though. That's the thing. I have to hit. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I'm going to take this hit really well. Because I resist this. Mwahahaha. Even on a critical hit, I live it? Jeez. Cavenish, you're bulky. Now hit. Thank you. I got the Sap Plant. So now I can actually get a little bit of HP back from the Tyrex. Hopefully he goes for another complete demo. I go for another weight. Maybe I get some HP. He goes for the Chomp. Yeah. Yeah, his Tyrex having Chomp is completely halting my progress. We're gonna go into our Infernix. Is there any reason to? We can go into our Swolder, actually. Swolder might be a way better play to go into. So I can get some health back on the Swolder. He goes for the Chomp. Wahahaha. And now you have lowered speed. And I get some health back on my Swolder, so I don't even have to really rejuvenate. So that works out very well for me. I'm gonna throw Poison out there on the Tyrex because poisoning the Tyrex would be very nice. There you go. The Tyrex is poisoned. Oh my gosh, he messed up. He messed up. He messed up. My Swolder outsped him because of the... Oh my gosh, my Swolder actually outsped him. I'm gonna go into the... Well, what move would he click? I don't know what move he would click. Let's go into Zeppelin, because Zeppelin can be really good for the late game. Cavenish did okay. It stalled down the Tyrex and the Infernix. No, the Tyrex and the... What is it called? The Tyrex and the Ikazune. So it worked. It did its job pretty well. That might actually take out my Zeppelin. I think I goofed. I didn't quite. I almost goofed. But I didn't. I got health back from the Sap Plant. Although, not enough. Let's see who he goes into next. I'm not sure. We'll see what he goes into next. I kind of forgot the rest of his team. I remember he had a Mutagon, which is dead. And a Kazune, which is almost dead. A Tyrex. What else did he have? I'm probably forgetting something. What else does he have? He is definitely taking a little bit. This is already an 8-minute battle. He has Dusket. Okay, he does have Dusket. I'm just gonna go for the Resonate and try to do some massive damage to it. And hopefully Cavenish can live a hit from Dusket. Oh, that's massive damage. If that thing's Dark Surge, my Cavenish will be dead. So let's hope it's not Dark Surge. You know what? Yeah, let's hope it's not Dark Surge. It does outspeed me, but let's hope it's not Dark Surge. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Let's go for the play. Although I am worried if it is Hypnotized. If it is actually Hypnotized, that would be very, very scary. It's Spectral Burst. I might be able to live. Oh my gosh, I lived. Although I'm just a little bit off of a Sap Plant, which is just very unfortunate. We're gonna go for a wait. And try to keep Cavenish in this battle as long as I can. That's for the final ruse. Oh, I went for the final ruse. You love to see it. We're actually gonna go for the Sap Plant and try to get rid of this Dusket as fast as we can. He does have Hypnotize. Why didn't you click that earlier? Well, that's unfortunate. He actually does have Hypnotize. That is a weird Dusket. So he has Final Ruse, Hypnotize, Spectral Burst. What else does he have? Oh, come on, game. Oh, come on. Do I really have to deal with nasty RNG? Well, my Cavenish is dead. Especially if it gets a crit. My Cavenish is dead. Oh my gosh, I actually lived. Get a Sap Plant off. And I hit it. And I hit it. You'll love to see it. It's now low on energy. It can't go for a rest. I'm gonna go for a rest. And Cavenish is actually going to get a KO unless he swaps, which he doesn't. You love to see it. I get the guard down the wrist. I'm pretty much back to full energy. His Dusket is now dead. Now, what is his last doodle? He has a Kazune still, which goes down to poison. He has one more. There's his Kazune, which has one more move, actually. I definitely don't live to hit, though, so I am actually going to go into my Infernix. Because Infernix can come in, I can get a free piece of mind off, then whoever his last Doodle... Not Doodle. I'm confusing the two games. Doodle World and Loomian Legacy. I'm confusing the two games. I'm going to go for a piece of mind, and then I got 2 Fire Breaths at +1. And nothing on his team wants to deal with with a Fire Breath at +1. So let's do it. Cavenish did alright there at the end. It came in and took out that Dusket, which is huge. I'm going to do one more battle, though, at Cavenish, because I didn't get to use Baffle, which I really wanted to use. Let's see what he goes into. What is his last Loomian? Patab. Oh, this thing outspeeds me. Ooh, this thing definitely does outspeed me. Unless it's... Never mind! It's very brawny. Get out of here. That's going to be the first battle. And we'll head to battle number 2 with Cavenish. Alright, we're into the second battle now with Cavenish, and let's see what this team is. And there's an Oxydrake, there's a Valkyrie, there's an Infernix, there's... Okay, is Medito bad? It will depend. Snagoop's horrible, and these two are horrible. I'm gonna bring you. You look amazing in this battle. I'm gonna bring you for the... I have no idea, actually. You could be good for the Dorgo. Bring you for the... Gonna bring you for that thing. That thing is not that nice. I do not like that. And I guess I'll bring Tyrex. Tyrex doesn't look too bad here, actually. Yeah, Tyrex doesn't look too bad. Let's lead with Cavenish and see if we can get something good. See if we can get a good lead. And that is quite possibly the worst lead we can ever have. Well, we already know a free Muck Blast is coming in our face, so let's go into the Tyrex. Yeah, that is very bad. I do not like that at all. So yeah, free Muck Blast coming at my face. Oh, and oh, it's the Buck-Up one, too. Did I bring my Poison type? Yeah, I brought Swolder. Good, I brought Swolder. Good. Oh, Steel Crusher. Do some massive damage to something. Massive damage to the Infernix. You love to see it. Oh, big boy damage to it, too. That's some big meaty damage to that Infernix. I'm gonna go into my own Infernix, actually. And I'm gonna click Shrewd Blast. I don't think he's gonna predict it. Nope, yep, he didn't. And he is Pyro. He is definitely Pyro Infernix, so that works pretty well, actually. I almost clicked Peace of Mind by accident, but we're gonna go into the Shrewd Blast. He swaps. Who does he go into? Vesperatsu. That is not a very good move there, my friend. I think it will live, though. Yeah, it does live, because Vesperatsu... Shrewd Blast isn't necessarily the strongest move in the world. We're gonna go into our Eclipse, and then we're gonna double into our Cavenish, I think. We're gonna double into it. It's actually the Airblade Eclipse. Okay, it's Airblade. But I'm still gonna call my bluff. So yeah, that is actually the range attacking Vesperatsu, which is pretty cool. I've been seeing these quite a few recently. I like it. Oh, did he stay in? No, he swapped. Good, he swapped. Don't be Dorgo. It's Valkyrie. You love to see it. I got a free Sap Plant on something. I could even probably Baffle, but baffling with Valkyrie is kind of risky, so I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to go back into Snagoop, I probably should have clicked Baffle. I do get a Sap Plant on it, though, which is nice. His health is absorbed. I can go into my... Yeah, we can go into Tyrex, actually. Tyrex looks very good. I can get double the health. I can get the health from the Health Amulet and from Sap Plant, which works very well against the Snagoop. He goes for the Muck Blast. Don't poison on the very first turn. It doesn't. And now my Tyrex, that attack is basically for naught. So, I love it. We're going to go for the Steel Crusher. Do some massive damage to the Snagoop. Or if he swaps out, which would be awesome. If he swaps out into, like, Valkyrie, I could go back into my... No, he would not go Valkyrie. He would go into... Who would he go into? Yeah, Tyrex is very problematic for his team. He does go Valkyrie. Now, I could just defeat the Valkyrie, but I think it is just better to just go into Cavenish. I think Cavenish is the better move. So, yeah. Let's go into it. And this time, we will actually click Baffle. Can't get health back against a plant type. You love to see it. We're going to go for the Baffle. We finally are going to click the move. Baffle. If he goes Snagoop, awesome. If he stays in, no big deal. Anything on my team would outspeed it. If he goes Snagoop, that would be amazing. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Now, Infernix nukes you. That's exactly why I have Cavenish as a Baffle user, right there. Now, something on your team gets nuked really badly, and looks like your Snagoop is the target. That's huge. That's Cavenish's biggest threat, is Snagoop. And he's out. We're gonna do one more battle. So yeah, let's head into battle number 3. Alright, we're into the third battle now with Cavenish, and let's see what this guy has. He has a Whipple Drift, yes. Hunter is scary, but I think I can actually live a hit. Barblast is horrible. Barblast is horrible. Oh my gosh, yeah, Barblast is bad for the team. He's horrible, actually. Oh, Dasho I can also beat with Cavenish, which is awesome. Gotta bring the Eclipse for this thing. And I think that's it. I kind of want to bring Infernix really badly, actually. Infernix could be very nice. Especially against the Windolin. The Windolin is kind of scary for the team, not gonna lie. Although, I do have Swolder for it, so it's not like it's the end of the world, but still, it would be very nice. Let's do this, actually. Let's lead off with the Cavenish and see if I get something. Okay, that lead's horrible. That lead is horrible. I do not like that. I should probably live a Mega Chomp. He probably is going to click that. So I will actually go into my Eclipse and try to get a +1 out of him. Okay, now he's never going to click Mega Chomp ever again, which is awesome. Now, who would he go into? Did he have a plant? He had Whipple Drift, so let's predict the Whipple Drift. Well, predict the Whipple Drift. Well, my Eclipse is horribly chipped. Horribly chipped. Well, get out of here, Windolin. You don't even deserve to be in here. I just took unnecessary chip damage on my Eclipse. So maybe he did not bring the Whipple Drift then. Jeez. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That could have been very nice. He did have the Whipple Drift. Okay. Cavenish, you come in. I slap down, you lose your item. And then I baffle out into something. Because Glide only gives him +1. He goes for the Magnify. Which, again, it's not going to do that much. We're fine. Slap down, get rid of his item. Because his item's going to be pretty bad, I think. I'm kind of nervous about his item. Goes for the Air Blade. How much would this do? Oh, that did so much more than I anticipated, actually. Oh, that's bad, actually. That did so much more than I actually anticipated. Oh, I did a lot more than I anticipated. Well, what did we do? What did we do? How did I do this wrong? What do I do about that? Nothing! Nothing! Zeppelin's like my only other option. I think I get swept. Baffle! Let's hope I live another Airblade! Oh, he magnified. Oh my gosh, I think he might have choked there. He might have just choked his shot. I baffled him. I don't want to lose Tyrex. I don't necessarily want to lose Zeppelin either. I don't want to lose anything. Swolder's too slow. Swolder's too slow. It's only -1. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, it's just gonna I gotta go Tyrex. Gosh dang it, I gotta go Tyrex. Tyrex should be able to outspeed it though, so I'm not that worried. Tyrex should be able to outspeed it. We're gonna go for the Steel Crusher, do some massive damage hopefully. Although it does have Life Drain, so yeah. Yeah, my whole team gets swept by Whipple Drift. Oh, he still outsped me. Oh, okay. I easily lived that, okay. That did, like, no damage. Oh... Code Red? Code Red? Code Red? Zeppelin's the only thing that outspeeds it. And I'll just give it a +1 boost. Maybe it uses Luster again? Oh, now it's at +6. Oh, jeez. Now it's at +6. Can I get a +1? I don't know what a +1 is. I'm scared. I'm scared. And it has photosynthesis. Actually, he might have goofed. He might have goofed a little bit, actually. If I don't miss my Steel Crusher, this Whippledrift is dead. Oh no, he has one more. He has one more Luster Loot. And I live. Jeez, okay. Whippledrift just does not do that much damage. And that's definitely enough. Okay, don't miss. Don't miss, Tyrant. I'm gonna miss. I am going to miss, aren't I? I am gonna miss, aren't I? And photosynthesis is being completely weird on the Whippledrift. Oh my gosh, I hit it. Thank you, Tyrex. Thank you, Tyrex. Jeez, I almost got swept by a Whippledrift. That was scary. That was really scary. That was a scary 3 minutes in there. Although the Baffle did help out. I could have went into Zeppelin. Obsidian comes in. Okay, Obsidian, Obsidian, it takes me out. I'm not going to give it a free +1. I'm just going to go for the weight. It's probably going to take me out with Body Crash. It's just how it goes. It's unfortunate, but you know. Something I'm going to try to do, though, is try to get a Sap Plant with Cavenish. Yeah, bye, Tyrex. I'll see you later. One thing I will try to do, though, is I am going to go into Cavenish, and I'm going to try to get a Sap Plant off and hope he's not Scapegoat. Because Sap Plant would not actually give him a +1 boost. Oh, he's Mega Chomp. Don't flinch. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Free Sap Plant. Get some health back. Go into Eclipse. This Eclipse will give me some health. And now that his plant type is dead, that's huge. Oh, now he goes Body Crash. Are you kidding me? Nah. There is absolutely no way that that just happened. There is no way that that just happened. Well, that really sucks. And I'm serious when I say that really sucks. Obsidian might sweep me. Mega Chomp. Now he's free to click Mega Chomp all that he wants. All that he wants. Give him all the Mega Chomps. I'm gonna go for a Peace of Mind. I don't care if he clicks Beast Slumber, honestly. I just want to get a free +1 and just sweep his whole team. Never mind, he has Bar Blast. Never mind. Although I do get a +1, so I guess it isn't the end of the world. I still think Resonate does more damage. I will actually click Resonate. I can click it 3... yeah, let's click Resonate. Please just do a ton. Thank you, it does. It poisons me, but yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I win this 1v1. He has to swap out. I'm gonna click Mud Spatter in case he goes into something that outspeeds me. Unfortunately, I am 1 energy short to click 2 Resonates. So I am 1 energy short, which does kind of suck, but you know what? It could be way worse. We're just gonna go for the freaking Zeppelin sweep and try to end this before there's any more insanity. Speaking of insanity, game over! Basically, game over. I lose the Hunter. Yay! I lose the Hunter. Yay! Yay! I lose the Hunter. Whoop, whoop, whoop! I lose the Hunter. It's because I lost Tyrex and Eclipse to bad luck. Can I live 2 Chili Chomps, please? Please, Swolder? Oh my gosh, he missed. poison. No poison. No such thing. No such thing as a poison, I guess. Chili Chomp, miss again. Yeah, okay. Why would he miss? Oh, and it does so much damage. Oh, webbing! Ooh. And I get a Rejuvenate off. Okay, okay, game. I'm gonna go for a Baneful Bash. He swapped, he knows. Gosh darn it, he knows. He knows. Well, that's unfortunate. That is kind of a goof. That is kind of a goof moment. Actually, a -1. If he hits me, Hunter loses. Zeppelin outspeeds Hunter at -1, doesn't he? So, he gets webbing. I think webbing is actually going to win me the game. I think webbing is going to win me the game here. Plus, it's almost out of energy. I think webbing's going to win it for me. Yeah, now it's at -2. And since that's his last Loomian, Zeppelin will actually come in and beat his Hunter. And I think that is his last one left. Is it? I can't tell. We'll see. Cavenish Fish did alright. It helped me out preventing the sweep against the Whipple Drift. And I also got a Sap Plant on the Obsidian. That is a GG's. Oh my gosh. That was an insane battle. Almost ended by bad RNG, but luckily was saved pretty well by my Zeppelin. So yeah. And my Swolder too. Swolder with the... Swolder shoutouts with the slowdown of speed. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Cavenish showcase. It actually did very well, especially in the second battle. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!